Hello everyone, and how are we doing today? I hope that everyone is happy and healthy and doing well. I hope that everyone is doing their inner child work and getting ready to make the changes in their life that are coming. Things are changing, things are coming, things are revving up. So I'm hoping that everyone is doing what they need to do in order for you to go with the flow of all of the timeline changes. Now, right now, I am burning comfrey as well as mugwort, and I'm burning the two of these together. I just pull whatever I pull out of my box, and then once I pull it, I kind of like check it out to see, okay, why did I pull this? And comfrey and mugwort, perfect. They are, comfrey by itself is great for manifestation, mugwort by itself is great for manifestation, but when you put it together, it enhances your manifestation, your intuition. Comfrey also helps you when you're trying to get over a negative relationship or an unhealthy relationship. So that's something that you might want to do at home. Burn some comfrey leaves, make some tea. The tea from comfrey leaves is great because it helps with different types of inflammation, pain, things like that. You can also use it topically when you have inflammation and joint pain or muscle pain. I'm also burning, what was the other one that I got? I am also burning, I wrote it down what I combined together. St. John's wort and hibiscus. And this is also for manifestation. So 4 powerful leaves for manifestation. And then the comfrey, which is also enhancing it. And it's also great for astral projection. It protects you when you are doing your manifestations, when you're doing astral projection. And because I'm a dream walker, I astral project, I can go through portal, I'm a portal jumper, so it protects on that too as well. So let's see, I'm gonna keep burning this. Hold on a second. That's the only thing, is that they go out so quickly. Here we go. And just to protect us, to protect, anything from coming in through the screen, out of the screen, protect us on our journey, on our manifestation, or on our intuitive journey. A lot of people are opening up now. A lot of people are starting to use their gifts, no matter how big or how small. You decide that you're going to use them, whether you're going to do what I do or you're just going to use them to, pay attention to that gut feeling when you feel something is wrong or when you feel something is right. However you choose to use those gifts as they open up, it's perfectly okay. That's what you chose to do coming into this lifetime. This is what I chose to do coming into this lifetime. Now, I did post a couple of things on Instagram this morning. We've been focusing on the inner child work since yesterday. I used the Inner Child Oracle by Amanda Lynn Aisling. And they've been asking me to focus on this because we have a lot of inner child work that we need to do. Another thing that I've been focusing on also is twin flames. Not because I want to, because I know everything is in divine timing, but because I keep channeling different songs. One song that I've been channeling, it's like I go to sleep and I hear it, I wake up and I hear it, I'm in my dreams and I hear it, is, where is it? Ain't No Mountain High Enough. And I don't know if you've heard of this song. It's from the 70s, of course. I'm a 60s baby, so I've heard it all. But this song, and I should have looked this up before. Let's see. Great. Hold on. And I'm back. I apologize. I had to pause the video without saying anything. There was a delivery and my dog started barking, so I had to go over and just see what it was, because if not, he wasn't going to stop. So I do apologize. I'm back. Good thing I pre-record these, because if I was live, I would just have to walk away and everything, and you would hear everything going on in the background. So he wouldn't come back downstairs where he was, back to the apartment. But in any case, the song is Ain't No Mountain High Enough, and it's from the 70s. And it was sung by Diana Ross. I thought this was when she was in her group, in her band, but I guess in her group, but I guess not. Let's see. No, it says it's just her. Another song that I've been hearing is from The Doors, Come On Baby Light My Fire. Somebody has it bad. Really bad. And sooner or later, they're going to have to make a choice. Either they're going to go with their twin flame, or they're going to have to just walk away and say, no, I'm not going to do it. And if they do that, that's kind of sad, because this is the time when you've come back, that you guys have decided this is what we're going to do. So if you don't, that's kind of sad. But somebody has it bad. Somebody is going to make a move. And this is a general reading, so this can be for a lot of different people. Someone is going to make a move. Someone is going to declare themselves. Someone is going to say, it's about time. It's like, I can't wait anymore, and let's move forward. Now, some of you, when that happens, it'll be very fast. And some of you, depending on what you've been through, both of you in your lives, you might take it very slow. And that's perfectly okay. But this is the time where twin flames are going to do what they need to do to get together. This is the year, actually. This is the year. I've also been hearing, I've got my mind set on you. And that just keeps playing on in my head. I've got my mind set on you. I've got my mind set on you. Excuse the voice. And then the other thing I keep hearing is, please don't stop the music. And that's from Rihanna, if I'm not mistaken. And hold on. Let's double check. Right. And the song that is sampled in this music is Wanna Be Starting Something from Michael Jackson. So she sampled some of that music. So that kind of like is a match in it. So they want to be starting something. And they don't want this music to stop. So they want to go with the flow. So somebody wants to be starting something. Okay, so if you are on a twin flame journey and you know who you are, if you are on one, yeah, it's going to get hot and heavy. Now, everything is in divine timing. All right, so let's not start with the when is it going to happen, how is it going to happen. You need to release the how and the when and everything, because the how and the when that you're thinking about it might not be the way it needs to be in order for the two of you to get where you need to go. Understood? So let's make sure that we're not, standing around acting like when is it going to happen and how is it going to get here, and stop that already. There's no need for you to be doing that. There's no need for you to be waiting. Go about your life, do the things you need to do, whether you're in school, whether you're at work, whatever it is that you're doing. You keep going with the flow. You keep going with the music. Okay. But it will happen in divine timing. I know a lot of you don't like to hear that, but that's the truth. Let it go. Let go and let God. Let go and let the Creator. Everything was going to go through when it needs to happen. You do not want someone who is your twin flame coming in with baggage and coming in with an inner child that hasn't been healed. Get it? Inner child that hasn't been healed. So this is why the inner child work is coming up now. Both of you have to heal your inner child and heal the things that have been... Am I keeping all of these? Yeah. Wow. Like, I didn't even get to really move anything around. Another thing that I kept getting was be your authentic self. Remember that changing for other people doesn't work. Don't dim your light for other people. If you have a gift and you dim your light for someone else, you're just lowering yourself to that person's level, to that person's dimension. If that person can't stand your light, if that light that you have triggers someone else, that's their problem, not yours. That's something that they have to work through. And that's what you're there for. You're there to trigger that person so they can work through all of the things that they need to work through. Now, I had said to you guys a couple of weeks ago that I had to start working nights. I took a job working nights because I have to supplement my income. You know, I have bills to pay. And while I'm there, I have a very strong light. I have a very big light. I am not going to dim my light. And it triggers a lot of people where I work. Do I care? Absolutely not. Because that's not my karma to take care of. That's their karma. That's their work that they have to do. And when they're ready to do their work and they get that done, then they can be at a higher level. But am I going to worry about the people that can't stand my light? Absolutely not. Now, am I going to be quiet and get bullied and let other people, no, I'm not going to do that either. I'm going to let them know unequivocally, yeah, you can't do this. You may have been doing this for a very long time to very many people, but I'm not the one. So with these cards from the Inner Child Oracle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fell out. The first one is go on an adventure. Today is a day to try something daring. And I've said it before. We need to go more into our imagination. We need to do the things that are fun for us. Yes, we have work and we have families and things like that, but where is the fun? What were the things that you loved to do as a child? Did you like to go camping, hiking? Did you like to go riding your bike? Do that now. Just because you're in your 30s, 40s, or 50s doesn't matter you stop doing these. Doesn't mean you stop doing these things. You need to keep doing it. You need to keep doing the things that make you happy. Okay? And disappointment is not the end. There is hope even in the darkest nights. A lot of people going through the dark night of the soul. A lot of people are going through disappointments. I went through a lot of disappointments in the last couple of years. And I knew that it wasn't the end. It was more for me to learn. I learned and I learned and I learned. And I got to a point where I decided, okay, I'm done learning. It's time for me to move on. Let love guide you. Choose to see the good in the world today. Are you that person, or are you the person that spends their time with woe is me and this happened to me and what about me and you don't understand and they really hurt me and they really did this? Do you invent things to make it sound more believable? Do you say things to make it sound like that other person, oh my God, what they did to you? Oh, if you don't get a large enough, oh my God, I can't believe they did that to you. Are you inventing more things to make it sound like things were really worse than what they are? Because you're not. Are you the person who is spending your time in victim mentality and fear mentality? Because a lot of people, that is their life. And if that's their life, they don't know how to move on. They don't know who they are if they're not in fear and victimhood. You got to get out of that. If you decide to stay in this, that is your karma, but you will not be able to get out of it, and you will stay in a cycle, in a circle, in a wheel where you keep going over and over and over again. A lot of people were here to break generational trauma, and a lot of people have not done it. And as that wheel continues to turn, you'll get on that hamster wheel and you'll keep going round and round in circles. Emotions are a reflection. Look for the deeper meaning. One thing I was saying this morning on my Instagram reel is that you'll meet people that are kind of like, they're here to teach you something. So you have to look for the deeper meaning. And when they're here to teach you something, it isn't always negative and it isn't always positive. So you have to take them both and you have to see, what was it that I was here to learn from that person? When you say, well, that person was a narcissist and I can't believe that they Great. What did you learn from that? remember that that person is also an unhealed person, a person with an unhealed inner child that has gone through a lot. So don't, get away from labeling them and saying these things. They could be saying the same thing about you. Oh my God, she was a narcissist, or, you never know. Accept what is, and this came up this morning. Accept what is. The act of acceptance will bring peace. Again, are you accepting what is, or are you going in your mind over and over and over again? And then when you are out and you meet other people and you're with other people, do you spend your time talking about the same thing over and over, and you don't understand what they did, and oh my God, this was so horrible? And when people start getting tired of what you're talking about, then you invent something else to talk about, that, oh, and I didn't tell you the worst part of it. This person did XYZ and whatever to me, and it's all lies. So inner child work is one of the biggest things we need to start doing right now. If we are looking as a collective to move up, to move forward, you need to go with the flow. You need to go into a higher vibrational state. Now, I'm going to continue with the repair, evolution, and growth cards, because this was the second video I did. And wow, all of these cards fell out. And some of the cards from this morning also fell out. Wow, 3 of them fell out from this morning. The first one is childhood wounding. And this was part of the old wounds and patterns that fell out this morning. And I'm going to read them both to you. So childhood wound retrieval. Your inner child is looking to heal so you can move on by understanding the situation in a new light. Going within to heal requires self-love and compassion. Remember this morning I said about self-care and self-love. This is the time to do it. You're going to need it as you reflect on your childhood, reflect on those inner wounds, and reflect on the things that have happened to you. Remember, things don't happen to you, they happen for you. So you have to see what lesson it was that you came here to learn about it with that. Gaining perspective through energy work or therapy can be very helpful in assessing tools to empower your inner child. And then the old wounds pattern, that's another card that came out this morning on Instagram. We attract what we need to heal. Often, we find ourselves attracting the same type of people or situations that are not the best for us, until we choose that to find the common denominator of what we need to heal and release. The cycle will continue. Go within to heal the pain, layer by layer, to find your joy again. This is important. A lot of people need to do the work and do the self-heal. We need to work on the inner child. We need to stop the mentality of lack, of fear, and what's the word that I'm trying to find? It's fear mentality. It's woe is me mentality. It's victimhood. So this is mostly for people that are in victimhood mentality, because you guys need to get out of that. The more you stay in it, the less you'll be able to get yourselves out, unless you really, really want to do the work. And a lot of times when you're in this, what happens is that you attract lower dimensional beings, demons for lack of a better word, that attach themselves to you. They are siphoning your life force, your life energy. And as you become more and more in this lack mentality, in this fear, in this victimhood, they're able to speak to you, and they're able to tell you, this person's doing this to you. This person's doing that to you. This is what you need to do to this person. Get them before they get you, kind of thing. And that's sad. If you can't get yourself out of this, you need to find someone that's going to help you do the energy work and do the healing. But you have to want to do it. And I have inflexible change. A lot of people are just being inflexible. They don't want to change. This works for them. So this type of life works for them, because this is how they get the most attention. They're master manipulators because of everything that they've done and everything that they've been through. Now, what I say to people is, if you know this person is like this, what you have to do is ignore the talk. Or let them know, you know what, I don't want to hear about that. You talk about that every single time you come here. If you don't have anything else that you need to talk about, then, you know, let it go. Or just delete. You do not need people like that in your life. These people will drag you down, will pull you down into their negative lives, into their darkness, into their depression, into whatever it is that they're going through. So you need, if you're working on yourself to get up to a higher dimensional level, you need to get away from people like that. These people are inflexible. You or the person you're involved with are set in ways that are impeding your growth. Be more open-minded and see the other person's point of view to expand your perspective in a healthy, oftentimes, and in a healthy way. Oftentimes, being too rigid makes the problem that causes imbalance and unrest. Inflexibility is needed to create flow. So a lot of times these people are inflexible. And a lot of times they will use what you're doing, your work, they'll use that against you. So you have to look at the patterns. This reading is for people that are either in this situation because this is who they are. They refuse to grow. They refuse to honor that unhealed child that's inside of them. They refuse to acknowledge what happened to them. They refuse to change and to grow. And for the people that are in the situation where this is their partner, this is a family member, this is a friend, they're trying to do the inner work, they're trying to move up, but this person keeps hindering them. So you need to get away from this person. If this person is in your life and they're hindering your inner growth, you need to get away. If this is you, you need to do the growth. You need to do the work. You have to understand, yes, you have that inner child in you that has been wounded, that needs the work, but sooner or later people are going to get fed up with you. They're going to get fed up with waiting for you to change. They're going to get fed up with waiting for you to do different. They're going to get fed up with waiting for you to grow. And they're just going to cut you off because they can only take so much. Okay? And right now I have my candle on. My candle is like 2 inches long, the flame. And that's how you know that not only is spirit here, but we are speaking the truth. We have sacrifice and reclaim. Your strength is needed, which also came out on the Instagram reading this morning. Your strength is needed to pull back your power and gain perspective of the situation. You have gone through an emotional sacrifice for way too long. It is time to claim balance and nurture yourself by standing in your power. Every night before when you come home, before I come into the house, I sit in my car and I say a prayer. I say, I'll say a prayer and then I call my power back to me. I make sure that nothing is allowed to follow me. I make sure nothing is allowed to follow. Nothing and no one has my permission to siphon my energy. Nothing and no one has my permission to follow me into my home, into my car. I call my power back to me from every place, from every portal, from every time, from any and all dimensions. I call my power back to me, and I make sure that I send all negative energies or negative residue that I might still have on me up to the creator, to source, so that it can be transmuted to coherence, harmony, and balance, and that golden light of creator can come back into the earth to brighten the earth. I don't only ask it back for myself, but I ask it for the earth to brighten the earth and all of those that are here to do the work, and to all of those that are starting on their journey and need the extra golden light. Because it's not just about me, guys. It's about all of us. All right. So I'm going to pull the Medicine Woman Oracle deck. And this I associate with Mother Earth. And she loves this deck. Every time I pull it to use. Mother Earth is an entity, and she is alive, and she breathes for us, and she weeps for us, and she gets sick of us as well. So 2 cards that fell, the Wild Feminine and the Empowerment. So the wild feminine says, awaken your she-wolf instinct, the primordial force. And for many of you, this is your animal right now. The she-wolf is with you. And then with empowerment, assert yourself and shine your power now. Again, for those of us doing the work, you need to assert yourself. You need to shine your power. You need to get away from that person that is, for lack of a better word, a narcissist. I use that term only because I want to be able to help you to understand the type of people that I'm talking about. Again, these are people that are just as wounded as anyone else. They have a wounded inner child. They've been through a lot, but they choose not to do the work. They choose not to be empowered. They choose to hurt others because they are hurt themselves. And you know what they say, hurt people hurt people. It's up to you. If you are in this relationship and you're at the point in time where you are at the end of your rope and you can no longer continue, then it's time for you to move on. The moon. Lady Moon gives you the keys to master the other feminine power. Mother Earth, forge a new alliance with nature. This is what I'm talking about. Going out into nature, walking in nature, going on hikes, going on walks, whether it's in the sunshine, and you should always go out 30 minutes to get that energy and those vitamins from the sun, but also going out in the moonlight. The moon is just as powerful, ladies and gentlemen, just as powerful. Mystery. Open yourself to the unseen. A direction will be revealed. When you spend time in meditation, in prayer, and you focus your energy on self-healing, on self-worth, the answers will always come to you. Remember that your spiritual team is there to assist you at every moment. You just have to ask. Emotions are an emotion, and you are an emotional creature. Fertilize that great power. And vision. I give you confidence in your divination talents. So for those of you that are like me, you're an empath, you do divination, portal, whatever it is that you do. You speak to ghosts, spirits, not ghosts, spirits. You speak to ancestors. I speak to the dragons as well. We are here for you at every moment, at every time. All you have to do is ask. Now, when you are an empath, a spiritual person, a person who does the things that I do, when it comes to a twin flame, the person that is there, that is a twin flame that's supposed to be here for us, is someone who is here to protect, is here to assist, is the best word I can give. They are here to make sure that we are protected in this 3D life. They are here to make sure that we are able to do the things that we want to do with our spirituality. And the best example that I can give is if any of you watch Bridgerton. So I was rewatching the last season because something just told me you need to rewatch the last season. And I was like, okay, I've watched it multiple times. So I rewatched the last season yesterday. And this morning I finished with the last episode. And there were a lot of things that I had watched that I was like, oh, and this time some of those things made me cry. At the end, when he says to Penelope that he couldn't imagine, that she had chosen him to love him. And if his only job in life was to love her and to be in her light, then he would be a happy man indeed. That's what people like us, empaths, spiritual leaders, people that speak to the galactics, all of those things. That is what we need. We don't need drama. We don't need someone who doesn't know what they're doing, doesn't understand, always has an issue, is always something. We need someone who is strong, who understands who they are, who understands what they need to do, and who is there to love us. No more and no less. And that's whether you're me, like me, I would want that in my partner, in a male, or if it's, a man and a man who does this, and that's just what he needs in his wife, or if you're same-sex partners, it doesn't matter. One of you is going to be the person who is here to love that person as if that is what they came here to do. No more and no less, and bask in that light. You are here to protect, and you are here to ensure that all of the messages are able to go out. So I think that's one of the reasons why they're having me go into twin flame and journeys today as well, because they want to make sure that if you are someone who is a spiritual leader, it's the best word I can use, an empath, a channeler, whatever it is, it's time for you to get out of the toxic relationships. It's time for you to get out of those relationships that are not doing anything for you. It's time for you to do the work, be on your own. It's time for you to self-heal, self-care, get everything done that you need to do so that you're available for that twin flame to come through. Now, that twin flame also has to do a lot of work, because if they're not ready to come in and say, this is what I'm here for, then they're not going to come in. That's why I say it's all in divine timing, and we need to make sure that we're not forcing the issue. We have to go with the flow and make sure that we're not sitting at home. What if it comes like this? What if it comes like that? What if? Divine timing. It will come in the way that it was meant to come in. And it doesn't necessarily mean that it's the way you want. You have to let go of the outcome, people. Let go of the outcome. Now, I am going to use the Ancient Stones Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. And this isn't going to be a very long video. I'm probably going to go to the Love Oracle deck after this, because this is like a very specific, hold on. Yeah, these are the cards. This is amazing. Like I get 4 and 5 cards right at the start without me even doing anything. They really want me to get this message out. They really want me to make sure that everyone sees this message. So the first one is good luck, wishes granted, and many blessings. The road is clear. You know what you want to do. It's time for you to walk it. And it says that you need to walk it your way. And sometimes that road means you need to walk away from people, places, and things. And when you're ready, they will be there waiting for you to help you and assist you on your journey. Nothing is impossible. Open to the unexpected. You'll find a way. Look, I hear a lot of people, like I had my cousin texted the other day. They're going to Peru. And he's like, hey, does anyone else want to come? Some people, not everyone answered, and that's okay. But when I saw that, I could hear people saying, well, I can't afford that. Well, I don't think I can make it because of XYZ. You've already told every cell in your body you're not going. Why not say, you know what? I'm going to find a way to do this. And instead of finding a way not to go, you find a way, okay, if I do XYZ and I put away XYZ dollars every single paycheck or every single week, I'll have enough to go to Machu Picchu in June or July, whenever it is that they're going. Try to be that positive person that's going to say, I'm going to let me see how I can do this. I'm going to find a way to get this done. I'll be going. Instead of, well, yeah, no. You've already told every cell in your body you're not going. You've already ruined it. Be the positive person. Nothing is impossible if you set your mind to it. Nothing's impossible. Everything is possible You just have to have the mindset for it. We are our own manifestors. We create our journey. We create the life that we want. Are you creating a life of negativity, or are you creating a life of possibilities? Think about that. Soul agreement, soul mission, soul plans, life purpose. What is your soul mission? What is your soul plan? You have a life purpose. Figure out what it is. I'm telling you, through meditation, you can figure it out. You can. Returning, spiritual journey, growth, renewal, and heal. So your spirit is returning back to its original reset. Our spirits are returning to an original reset. After this time, we have the choice of coming back or not coming back. So if you decide not to come back, well, you have done all of the things that you needed to do in this lifetime. I mean, if you look at the card, look, it's like a little mini labyrinth here. Obviously, she's on top of it. She doesn't need to go through it anymore. Do you want to continue on this labyrinth here? Continue getting blocked, turning around, going this way, and where's the exit? Or do you want to be on top and you want to say, you know what? I got it. I got it together. I'm getting it done. And I know what I need to do. I know where I need to go. It's up to you. We create our lives. We create the journey that we want to be on. Nothing happens by accident, and everything happens for a reason. I'm going to move to the Love Oracle, guys. And this will probably be the last deck unless they tell me not to. Let's do the Romance and Love. Dreams. Look to your dreams. They hold all the answers you seek. Same thing as I was saying before with the manifestation and the meditating. You can meditate and fall asleep meditating and then pay attention to those dreams that you dream when you're in that state. I get some really great dreams when I'm meditating, when I'm in a manifestation state. This one fell out first. Let's see. Baggage. Emotional baggage can weigh down relationships. Unpack it. Again, with working on your inner child. Imperfections. Love is a beautiful mess. Embrace its imperfections. Nurture. Nurture your relationships like blooming flowers and they will flourish. Yes, but make sure that you're both doing the work, that you're both doing the nurturing. If it's just one-sided, sooner or later that partner will get tired of it. And there's only so many times when they're going to tell you, this is what I need. This is what needs to happen. After a while, it's going to be done. It's not going to be enough. And when you get to that situation, it isn't because you woke up one day and said, I'm done. It's because it's been going on for years and years and years and years. Okay? If your husband or your wife has been telling you, or your partner's been telling you for years, this is what I need, this is what's going on, and all of a sudden there's silence, they're getting ready to go because they're done. Okay? Closure. Not all connections are meant to be, except closure. And that's 100% true. Hideaway. Make time to be with your person and create your own special hideaway. If you're with the right person, you need to nurture that. You need to make sure that you're doing all of that you can to nurture the relationship, to nurture your partner. And it has to be both ways. If it's only one-sided, as I said before, sooner or later, the other person's going to get fed up and it's going to walk away. And don't let it come to you as a surprise. Because if it comes to you as a surprise, it's because you haven't been paying attention for the last couple of years. Okay? I don't know who needs to hear that, but all right. True love. A deep and enduring connection is going beyond superficial attraction. A doorway to an opportunity is coming. It is going to present itself. It's coming soon. It is coming fast. Again, it is all in divine timing. I want to stress divine timing because you guys hear it's coming fast and you're like, when is it coming? Oh my God. Is it tomorrow? Is it next week? Divine timing. Let God handle it. Let your spiritual team handle it. If it does not come tomorrow or next week or next month, it's because work still needs to get done, and they are not going to send you someone that is unhealed. And wedding, taking your relationship to the next level one step at a time. So there could be a wedding for some people. I don't know. What do you think? Are you ignoring red flags? Are you ignoring things that are telling you you shouldn't be with this person or you shouldn't be doing this? If you are, things are not going to get better. Do not marry someone because you think, you know what, I'll change that person, it'll get better. And no, you won't. That person has to want to change on their own. This is like a very, very, this reading is like very specific. So if it's not for you, if it's not something that you're going through, you don't need to listen to the reading. Don't try to make yourself fit. And on the flip side, this could be a reading that you're looking at and you're like, oh my God, that's my friend. Or that's this family member, or let them know about the reading so they can come in and they can watch it. Maybe it's time for them. Okay. But all you can do is talk to them and let them know about it. If they don't they don't come to the reading right away, is because it's not time for them yet. All in divine timing. We have a proposal, an offer, a proposal in the near future that comes as a surprise. And the star. I said this morning, you are the star of your own life. We are the stars of our own lives. We are the ones that make the decisions of what life we're going to have from the time that we're born, from the parents that we choose, all the way through. Your hope and optimism are a powerful love magnet for you right now. Are you creating hope? Are you creating magnetism? Or are you still in that negative mindset? And butterfly, you will meet a new love interest at a party or a night out. You could, but I'm looking more at the butterfly. Remember that the butterfly starts out as what? A caterpillar. Then the butterfly goes into hibernation, right? And when it hibernates, it breaks down its body completely, its DNA, everything, to transform to something new. This is what some of you are going through right now. So when you come through on the other side as the butterfly, what are you going to do with that? What are you going to do with your life? What changes are you going to make? Think about it. Now, are there any more cards that I should pull, Spirit Team? Okay, so I'm going to pull the Messages of Cosmic Oracle cards. I just want to get 2 or 3 just as clarification. So let's see. Is there any more clarifications for everyone? Stop looking outside yourself for answers. You already know what they are within. One more card, please. One more card for clarification on this journey. One more card for clarification, people. Come on, team. Is there anything else that you need me to tell them? Is there anything else that you need to tell the collective? They're saying no. They're saying that with this card, you should understand. You need to understand to stop looking outside yourself. Stop looking for that other person that's gonna handle things, that's gonna take care of things. Stop looking for that other situation that's gonna, if this happens, I will be happy. If that happens, I will be okay. Have gratitude now for what you have, because you need to be happy with what you have now. When I pay a bill, I say, I have so much gratitude that I have the money to pay this bill. And as I pay this bill, my money will increase 1,000-fold. For every dollar that I spend, my money will increase 1,000-fold. For every dollar that I pay, that I interchange with this company, because it's just an exchange of energy, I will receive 1,000-fold. And I believe that 100%. So, what I want to tell you guys today, as we close, is that you can get to where you want to go if you do the work. You can get what you want if you do the work. If you start grounding, if you start doing your inner child work, your manifestation, your meditations, your spirit team, the creator, Gaia, Mother Earth, they are all here to assist you. So it is up to you to want to move forward, to want to move up to a higher dimensional state, to have your light shine as bright as possible. It's up to you. Okay? So I want to thank all of you for being here. I want to thank all of the new people that have subscribed to my channel. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. And I am White Iris, and this is White Iris Intuitive. Of course, I didn't say that in the beginning, but I'm assuming, you guys know where you are because you're watching the video. But I want to remind you that all of the information is in the description box below. I do personal readings. I do healings as well, Reiki, sound healing. And I will not email you. I will not message you, and say, hey, do you want a reading? I don't do that. You have to email me. The information with my email and payment methods are in the description box below as well. So that's not something that I would come to you to do. If you get a message saying that's from White Iris Intuitive, it is not me. Report that. Whether it's here on YouTube or it's on Instagram, either or. But again, I want to thank all of you for being here. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Please, when you watch the video, hit the like button, whether you finish watching the video or not, because it really does help me. It helps my algorithm, and it helps to boost my videos as well on YouTube. So I leave you with that reading. I want to thank you so much for being here. Have a wonderful, wonderful day and an even greater evening. Believe in yourself. Believe in what you can do, because only you can do that. No one else is going to believe in you until you believe in you. Peace.